Got our driver.
How's it going, folks?
Jonathan, we're back. We were just on about 30 minutes ago. My buddy Lunatus in the back. SI, 205 horsepower. What do you guys think of that wing again? So we're gonna go get gas and then we'll do a quick drive. Ask some questions because this is YouTube Live. If you guys have any questions, I'll read them out. Does your dad know you're on live?
Not yet. Well,
are you kidding me?
I'll get to that here in a little bit.
When we get gas?
Yeah, when we get rolling here. Let's focus on getting this
Multi-view backup camera.
Standard in all Hondas, folks.
So this car is definitely for the daily driver, but if you're feeling a little extra sporty, you got that sport button. Tightens up the suspension, tightens up the throttle response, tightens up the steering as well. Any fun facts about this car, Leonardus?
Let's see, you got pretty big room. Like I mentioned in the previous video, I'm about 5'8", so for good reference. Decent room back here. You can sit possibly up to 4 people. Pretty good.
And one thing that we noticed too, let's see, Quincy's Car Life asked, is it smooth?
Well, I just took it, because there's not a lot of gas, I just took it back out of sport mode. Yeah, I mean, it feels good. It doesn't, like I said in the previous video, it feels like you're actually gripping the road. Some cars, even some of the newer cars that I've driven today, well, this day and age I should say, they just don't feel, you just don't feel like you're one with the road. And that's one thing that made me a fan of Hondas is even, you know, I hate to say this, folks, but even the hybrid felt good. I mean, it feels like you're definitely going to be gripping the road. You're not going to be sliding all over. And for the average person, that's a good feeling. For someone like me, I like to slide around, as my coworkers know. But yeah, this car feels amazing. I mean, even just cruising in normal mode, it just, I would definitely consider this as a daily, for sure.
Sweet. So good. Going back to being a daily driver. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be, for those who are interested in the Type R, I mean, the Type R is more of a, I mean, you could do it as your daily if you want, but I mean, it's just, that's a car that, you know, you're going to not have the most luxurious seating.
You'll get to your job real quick with that.
Yeah. Do you guys hear the exhaust notes good or well? Can you hear them? So we're gonna put some gas in this and then drive it. Does the Honda Civic Type R have VTEC? I don't doubt it. I think it will. I haven't seen some official specs on that yet.
I believe it'll have a as I like to call, a turned up version of it. You know, like your regular Civics and stuff like that. They have it, but it's not a very strong. You know, because I mean, like your average Civic is meant for fuel economy, not racing around. Versus the SI is a turned up, quicker version of that, and then you have your Type R, which is even more. So I mean, yeah, but that's another question for another day when we finally get that and we'll put that on the road. And I'm sure Edward here will give you a full rundown on that, and we'll do something with that, show you folks at home.
So the Type R is coming. So guys, just as a reminder, I do these lives pretty often, especially when I get new cars. So if you haven't subscribed, definitely do that. Subscribe and turn the notification on so that you will see when I go live. We want to unlock this. Quincy's Car Life. What are some features that I like on the car? All right, while I'm putting gas, I'll go ahead and do that for you guys. Thanks again for joining. You want to take over really quick?
Okay guys, so I'm going to show you guys the interior space back here.
Live, so I don't know if you want to watch it.
See, pretty cool thing here. You got a phone holder, cup holder, which I believe the previous one didn't have.
It's
Let me see here.
Let
Let me see what else I can show you guys. Oh, everything here, the headliner, everything is all black. Gives it more of a sportier interior. Let me see, what are some of the questions you guys were asking? Here, give me a
My dad's
second.
gonna try and find it.
Somebody asked if it takes premium, and yes, it's only premium in the Civic Si. You want that performance, you know, pay a little bit more at the pump.
There you go.
Here, I'll show them the exterior now. All right, so somebody asked what are some of the features I like about the car. I like the style, man. I like the front end, how it's all black. Just like the hatchback, it's got these big honeycomb inserts right there around the fog lights. They're piano black. I really dig that. Those wheels too come standard with Goodyears, and these are 18-inch alloys. Somebody also asked what the MSRP is. It's $24,775. The spoiler, a lot of people love it, a lot of people don't, but I love it because I think the 9th generation Honda Civic SIs, it was, I mean, you'll see them around, but it's not like immediately you could tell it's an SI. But this, with the spoiler, the ground effects, it has a full ground effects kit on the front and the back. Got a little bit of a lip there. And it's got the lip on the back too, kind of to complete the look. I think it's a lot of aesthetics, but I'm sure it does add some drag. So right now we're filling it up. 48 bucks. No, 38 bucks to fill up. I believe redline is 7,000 RPM or 8,000, 7 or 8.
It starts at 7.
So the red line is 7. 7 to 8. And again, it does take premium. And 11 gallons it's showing that we put into this car. Andres asked when is the Type R coming in. I will get mine first week of July. So again, subscribe guys, turn on those notifications, and I will put these on. So yeah, not bad. $24,775 on this car. So Chim, we're gonna answer that question. Actually, he's on the phone with his dad, trying to get him on this YouTube live right now. So Chimin Zoo says, does the driver feel rev hang when shifting at high revs? So we'll see about that. And again, somebody asked how the headroom is. Luis is about 5'8". You can see his headroom. He's got a few fingers above his head. But you are pretty slouched, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, so you're not sitting straight up. If you were to sit straight up, yeah, he could touch the top with his head, so.
But right here with the windows and everything else, you don't feel like it's too tight. You don't feel like it's like you're gonna die in here. So it's pretty good.
Pretty comfortable back there.
Comfortable.
Yeah. But you don't get the coupe to drive around with a lot of people.
That is true.
Yep.
You only get the, you get the coupe in case you have a third wheel.
But there's the leg room. It's got plenty of leg room.
That's true.
So was your dad able to find the YouTube live link?
Yeah, him and my fiance are getting on, so they're gonna be watching this too. So I both converted them from Chevy to Honda lovers, so you know, it is what it is.
All right, let's see. Thumbs up, guys, if you want to see us drive this thing. He started it up for us. Give it a few revs. Then Iris, can you tell him to rev? One more. One more. DMV Live just asked if we can get a burnout, but nope, we can't. This is a brand new car. It's got 4 miles on it. So while we're driving, we're gonna see the instrument panel. There's a lot of new things for the SI this year on the instrument panel. So Jonathan knows where to push the button to change that display.
We're gonna go park over here so we're not taking up any space in the gas station here. We'll pull over to a spot in the parking lot here and we'll show you folks all the features.
Just so you guys know, there's about 500 pounds of man in here, so just keep in mind it's a little heavy. It comes with Goodyear tires, Jack. They're 18-inch. All right,
folks. So right here, I got first is the boost and vacuum.
I'll zoom in. Or can you adjust the steering wheel a little bit, and then maybe move it back, and then move your seat back a little bit too, if you. That looks good. I can catch it. So that's the vacuum and the boost. Nice.
And the turbos on these, they do wind up. They have wound them up a little bit tighter, so that way.
Looks good.
So that way, you know, that response is a little bit quicker than your standard Civic. And over here, you got your turbo gauge, and then this one is your TC, the traction control. So left to right, the harder you use it, the further over it goes into the red, which we won't be using that today. And then this one is cool as a person who's in and out of race cars. This one, I like this feature a lot. It shows your lateral G's when you go through a turn, and acceleration, decel, left or right, all that good stuff. That's a pretty neat feature. They also came out with the stopwatch for when if you do a quick little track session. And then the other ones are like you're on your basic Civics, your fuel economy, you know, your maintenance schedule, music, phone, and then you can change, like all the other Hondas, you can change it from miles per hour to kilometers.
So which one are we gonna start off with?
Well, we'll start off with the boost and vacuum, see how that one rolls out, and then on the way back to the store, we'll go back to the lateral G through the roundabouts.
Oh yeah, that'll be cool.
So,
all right,
guys
I'm
ready?
gonna try to stay as steady as possible here. Oh, and we're gonna put it on sport mode?
Yeah, we'll go to sport mode here shortly.
See these people driving by, little do they know.
Little do they know that I'm hidden over here.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Absolutely do not like this parking lot here in town, but hey, that's life.
Yeah, this parking lot's not the best.
And that is another added feature, guys, that I absolutely like about the Hondas, is you can adjust the steering wheel not only up and down, but to you and away from you. I like that feature a lot.
Asriel asked if we have VTEC in this, and the answer is no. And Type R guy, we are in Santa Maria, California. So right now we're looking at the boost and the vacuum. So we're not really getting to see too much going on here. But we're gonna take a look at the lateral G's once we're in the roundabout.
I mean, mean, even in normal mode, it has really good pickup. So, I mean, if you're a person that wants to just cruise it, you know, on the way to work, you know, I mean, even then it has really good pickup. I like it for a cruiser. Go in the sport mode here.
Oh, and can try to feel for some rev hangs if you can.
You know, it really doesn't hang all that bad. And its transition is actually pretty smooth in it. I know, like, I have a buddy that got to test drive like the new Corvette, and it's shifting from gear to gear is pretty rough. Granted, you're using a V8 versus a 4-cylinder, but yeah, I mean, I definitely like it. The power is definitely there, though we're not using all of it. So yeah, real quick, we'll switch over and we'll see how
The G-force one?
yeah, we'll see how.
So that's new, the G-force indicator on the instrument panel there. On a side note, you get heated seats. All right, so we're gonna pay attention to this G-force indicator. Oh, dope, yeah. Ooh, yeah. DMV Live asked if it has heated mirrors. Yes, it does. So we're in a roundabout now. Oh, the G indicator is so dope.
And it feels solid.
So Miguel Jennings asked what the G-force indicator is.
So that pretty much tells you your how much force you're taking through the turns. And it's kind of, for me, it's kind of difficult to explain that, but
So there's a center of gravity in this car, right, guys? Like physics. And when you're making a hard left, all the weight is being transferred to the back and the side. So look at this. You can actually see the yellow dot moving to the right side of the indicator, which means a lot of the weight is actually on the right side. So that's usually when you see the car, when you see a lot of the tire, like the weight pushing down on the tires on the back.
yeah, and the meter is really responsive.
Oh yeah, when you're just going
Yeah.
back and forth. Oh yeah, look at that.
So I mean, they definitely put good sensors in this car. That for me is a plus.
And then somebody just asked about the cabin noise.
Well,
I'm actually surprised that comes up. Go ahead.
yeah, well, we've been driving with the window down, so we've had quite a bit of noise, but not a whole lot. Not like you would think.
What's your reactions?
It's very good. I mean, from the back seat, even the way that these seats hold you, I mean, I don't feel like it's body roll.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice and tight.
Well,
That's what she
well,
said.
folks, we have a tractor over here cutting grass, and I just rolled the window, and I mean, I could barely hear it. I mean, it just passed by behind us. I don't know if you folks
Can you guys hear the tractor that's behind us? All right, guys. But overall, I think this car is going to deliver. It's going to be, it'll be a really good daily driver. But if you want the sportiness, you want the 6-speed manual transmission, I mean, this is definitely a great car to go with. It's got the, what else does it have? I mean, we've covered a lot. I mean, it does have 205 horsepower. It's got the new indicators, a lot of new stickers.
Has one heck of a stereo, as all the new Hondas have.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I definitely enjoy it. So.
DMV Live said thank you for going live. Yeah, guys, I like going on live because it's just really it's fast. I can get to you guys, get a lot of information out at once, answer your guys' questions right off the screen. So again, if you haven't subscribed, definitely do so. Click the like button and click your notification button. That way when I do go live again, you guys will see it. Next time I go live, it could be the Type R. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I'll get that in July, just once again.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So anything else? Anything last minute? We're gonna take this car back to the dealership, and hopefully we can get it all cleaned up.
Park it somewhere safe so I can finish my inspection, and hopefully one of you guys at home can get one.
Yep.
So.
Let's go. And then somebody asked if it has navigation. This one I don't think has nav.
No,
so,
does not
but
come
you
with
still have Apple CarPlay. And one of the things I noticed that they're doing on all the new Civics now with the screen is they're actually including this extension. It's pretty nice. What? Oh.
No, I want to drive it.
Oh. Leonardus wants to drive it.
Well, let me back up here.
DMV Live asked if this was the first SI or the only SI. Yes, it is.
It was the first one that we got.
Yeah, it's the first one. And then, yes, you can adjust the screen brightness, Jack. And then Keaton, yes, it is only manual transmission. They don't have an SI in automatic, which I'm glad.
They've never come in automatic.
Habanera asked, is Navi optional? Yes, it is optional.
But one quick thing with the navigation is a car like this, and even the Type R, and realistically any sports car out there, you know, I don't think you would want a navigation. I think this is the type of car you would enjoy getting lost in, and finding new roads. You know, because I mean, this car, even for me, I like this car. This is a car that I would literally like to drive for 24 hours straight. So, but I don't get paid for that. So
yeah. Well,
all right.
Habanero's like, I get lost easy. I need Navi.
Well, time to find new roads.
Yep.
All right, we'll switch on over.
Yeah, we'll be getting our SI sedan here shortly.
You're gonna have to readjust everything, probably.
It's okay.
When you unlock the doors at night, does it have paddle illumination? I don't know. I don't think it does. I don't think it has interior illumination. That is an accessory. You can get it. You can get.
They do. The new Hondas do.
Oh yeah.
One added feature though, folks, that I enjoy with all the Hondas is they put an actuator in with the fuel cap, because all cars now are switching to that capless fuel system. Yeah. So all the new Hondas now have an actuator that have a locker system with the door, so not anyone can just come and pry open your door and have at your fuel. So that's an added plus, and it activates anytime you lock the car. So yeah, I mean, for you folks at home, that's definitely a plus, a big plus in my eyes.
Nice. Let's see. Justin David just asked what the MPG is. The combined is 32, 38 on the highway, 28 in the city. So it's actually best in class in terms of this sport coupe.
You know, and to touch on that, Edward, that it depends all too on how you guys drive them.
Yep.
If you're someone like me who's got a heavy foot, then yeah, you're not going to get the best of gas mileage. But
Nope.
if you're someone who's got that ability to cruise, yeah, you'll probably even get, with this car, I wouldn't doubt it can get upwards of 35 miles to the gallon on the highway. It's just, like, there again, just on how you drive them.
Yep. And then it would be good for his car. Let's see. Wow, fuel economy is good. Native 722 just said, is it premium fuel? Yes, it is premium fuel.
Oh, rookie.
Leave him alone.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all
What
good,
do you think,
folks.
Luis?
I think it's very good. Very soft.
Very
I'm
soft.
talking about
The clutch?
the clutch, not the car.
Yeah, give me all your first opinions.
It's a lot better than people think. People think just because it has the same power, it's not good enough. But I think you should drive it. I think they did a lot of improvements. Suspension. Now with the smaller motor, I think it's more balanced. I think that helps with the body roll and more of a sportier drive. Like they were talking about the road noise. Prior SIs had a lot of road noise coming through these windows. I think Honda's doing a better job with the seals that they put on their windows, so it's very quiet. I drive a 16 Accord. That's fairly quiet, and I think it's just very close to it. You got your on lane watch. You have everything that you need. There's nothing else that I wish that I would have in this car. I think it's more than enough. Let's see, going to 6th gear. Very good. Simple. Easy does it. Have good visibility. That wing, even though it's big, you can still see out of.
Oh yeah, the wing.
Mirrors on the sides are big. So if you want to talk about daily driving it, I think if you want a sportier drive as opposed to just a regular automatic, I think this is more than you need, honestly. People that buy coupes, they're not gonna have people in the back. So
What are you doing? Are you switching with me?
yeah, I'm gonna let you drive it.
Oh, nice.
Take it back.
All right, I'm gonna take it back. So it says, does it have fog lights? Yes, it has fog lights. Let's see.
The switch.
Have Luis read me the questions.
All right, Luis.
Okay.
I think the seats are well bolstered, a little more aggressive than last year.
All right, guys, so it's my first time driving this thing. All right, just initial impressions in terms of the quality. I like the carbon fiber trim that's inside. It's faux carbon fiber for sure, but it looks really, really good. I like the layout. I'm really familiar with this because my daily driver is a EXL Civic sedan. If you guys haven't seen that video, check it out. I did a review on that, but I love it. It does have a leather wrap steering wheel. They try to give it a premium kind of sporty feel with the red stitching. You get the SI badging on both the seats. And then what they did with the SI this year that they took from the Accord Sport that was very, very popular is all black headliner all the way back. The 9th generation Civics, all of them had more of a gray light top. So now inside it's black on red on chrome on carbon fiber. It's really cool. And then all the displays, again, they are dimmable. You can adjust the brightness right on the screen if it gets overpowering. And then you get the digital gauge. That's really cool that I'm glad Honda stayed with. And then of course you have all of your audio controls. Oh man, it's like the hatchback. This isn't a touch.
Oh, okay. Let's read some of the questions here. Does the fake carbon fiber trim look good in person? Which I think we already addressed that.
I think it looks good.
Let's see. Who's the best driver out of the three of you?
It's probably Jonathan. Jonathan's probably the best driver out of all of us. He actually raced his cars So
someone else asked, are the seats electric? They are not.
no, not electric. No power seats on the SI. That usually comes with leather. Actually, on all the coupes, there's no power seats whatsoever on the Civics. Just to let you know, even if you were to go to a 2017 Civic Touring, there's no power seats on the coupes.
Someone asked us if this is lockable. It is not.
No locks. Electronic parking brake. You get the brake hold. Sport mode. This is the shifter. Like, oh, it is really short. Super short.
Like we talked about in your first video, because they raised the whole center console up, that took away and made it easier for them to put in a short throw shifter in there. So it's more sportier than I feel than the 14 and up.
And then how stiff are the spring? How stiff? Come on, man, I can't even read that. So I'm gonna read it exactly how you spelled it. All right, call you out a little bit. How's the stiff springs ride versus his EX model? So I felt it as a passenger, and we'll see. We shall see. Oh, somebody wants to see the Easter egg. Let's see if the Easter egg exists. So down here in the center console, there's a rubber mat. Yes, there is an Easter egg on the SI. Right there. So that's the mat on the inside of all Civic EXs and above. Did you know this?
No.
Someone asked, is there an eco mode? I don't believe so.
No, there is no eco mode on the Civic SI. Then I would feel like it would be an identity crisis.
That is true.
That'd be like putting a sport button on the Accord hybrid.
Which they have done that.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. So
which was a shocker to me.
My parking brake was on. There's your backup camera. Still 3 different views. Top down, you got that. Wide mode, you got that too.
Josh asked, how much does it cost? It's $24,775.
Oh wow, yeah, this is super short.
And then what you guys will feel when it goes into sport mode, the RPMs come up a lot quicker.
Oh yeah,
a lot quicker than I was expecting.
I'm in sport mode. I'm gonna check out this this gauge right here.
The T's.
No, the oh, I scraped a little bit. Oh yeah.
How's the steering ratio? Someone asked.
Whoa, sorry. The steering ratio is I think it's gonna be just like the CRV. 3 full turns will be all the way, like right or left.
Someone asked, did these need a break-in period?
Oh, go ahead. Answer that. Yeah.
You know, with your average, daily driven car, even from the manufacturer, I believe they say that you don't. I could be wrong about that, but for me personally, on a personal opinion, I like a break-in period. For me personally, I feel like it helps everything out a lot better. And the break-in period is really not even, for me, it would be that long on a car like this. Maybe the first 50 to 100 miles, maybe. I'm not a whole one on distance. It's all about the heat cycle of an engine. I'd rather like to see an engine get nice and warm and up to temp and back down a few times before then. So I'll take that back. Not even the 50 miles, a few miles in and to the grocery store and back.
So it's not true that you can your break-in period. I thought it was already broken in terms of from the factory. That's not true.
Yes and no. I mean, of course they drive them and all that to make sure everything's tight. But even then, even when I let them idle in the shop for a little bit, I can still smell some of that assembly lube and other stuff of the exhaust coming
So it's
out.
mainly to burn things off.
Yeah.
Where should I do it? I want to do a 0 to 60. Where should I do that?
That would probably have to be in the freeway.
Give me some likes.
Or you
want
can,
to do.
Edward, you can go up over here. fire station. Nobody goes back there hardly ever, so.
Someone's asking, driver like you stole it. Unfortunately, we can't do that because this will be a customer's car. Do a 0 to 60, we could possibly do that. Can you redline, please? That is probably a big no.
Okay.
Someone asked, can you learn how to speak? And we will try.
Sorry.
Which do you prefer between the Civic LX Accord, and this model?
At the next round.
Very interesting question.
Make a right. There's a side road back there.
I guess it really depends
right.
on what the customer is looking to get. Either they want something basic, I guess, or what would you say to that? Would you prefer the Civic LX, Accord LX, or this?
This, hands down. Hands down.
How does it compare to the older gen of the Civic Si? Very interesting question, and I think we've been addressing that for this whole video. I think we talked about the new features that came with the car, how much more benefit it adds, and even though it's the same power.
So I'm gonna start off right here. I'm gonna do a 0 to 60, but the only thing is it's a little bit of a curve, so
that's where your traction control will help you.
I'm gonna put my stopwatch. I got that going. And how do I reset this thing?
Okay, we're trying to work something here. Let's see.
Okay. All right. So, let me see.
Someone asked, will dealerships mark up the price? Probably not on the Civic Si.
Type R for sure.
Type R for sure.
Dang it, how do I use my stopwatch?
Voice prompt can be in.
I don't know how to use the stopwatch right here.
It should tell you.
Oh, like that? No?
No. It should all be in the buttons on the side. Maybe up and down or left to right, maybe.
No, up and down will do the audio.
Justin says he wants to come to California.
Oh, got it. Yeah, so it is up. All right, so here we go.
Okay.
So, right when I get going, I'm gonna hit the... All right, let's see how coordinated I am. Ready? Weak. That was so dirty, but I only got like 8.9 seconds. That was lame. But I'm sure, what do you think? It'll probably do
probably close to
sevens?
Probably mid sevens.
Mid sevens on the 0 to 60?
Because I felt it back here. There wasn't a whole lot of tire spin. The shifts were pretty solid. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure with a better driver, you can definitely get it lower.
Nice way of putting that.
Or your own personal car.
Or your own personal car, yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
sure.
again, we're just kind of trying
It's
things
still
out
a
here.
company car at the time, so.
Yeah.
We,
someone asked, Habanera asked, is the price negotiable? Most likely not, since, it's not like just a regular Civic that you can potentially, have thousands up. How much will the Type R be marked up? Probably about 5 or 10. I am turning 15. I'm sorry. I am 15, turning 16 in July, and wondering if any of you will adopt me. Ed, I think that's more of a question for you.
Test out the braking, Edwards. Tell me what you feel.
Oh, no, well, it's sporty. I mean, there's, what is it, slotted rotors up front?
Yeah.
All-wheel disc brakes. Bigger disc brakes than last gen, so, I mean, it should be a lot more refined, and it really is, actually. I feel like this car has a lot of poise, is what I gotta say, because the wheelbase, it's got a low center of gravity, front wheel drive, so it's gonna pull you through different things. I don't really feel torque steer. There's not a lot of aspects of this car that make me feel like it would ever go out of control, unless, again, it's just gonna be all driver at that point. But Honda's set up the driver with everything possible, from the short throw to the tight steering. I mean, there's a lot about this car that makes it very easy to drive. So that kind of concludes this. Well, I guess
Let's
my
eliminate some
final...
of the life of science that I have to choose between the Civic Si and the Hyundai Elantra Sport. Good luck with that.
Always go Honda. Hyundai is in my
Whoa,
opinion.
whoa. Let's
All right, boys.
let's not just we'll pick a few questions that we can actually address.
What is it like to work at a Honda dealership, Edward?
We all work at the Honda dealership. I mean, it depends on who the ownership group is. I really feel our ownership group owns a few different dealerships. We're not a big box store where everything's just by the numbers. We get to do cool things in the community. Like if you guys saw one of my last videos, we were at the Humane Society. Big box stores, you know, don't usually do things in the community like that. We just held a big football game here in our town that was sponsored by Honda of Santa Maria, so that was really cool as well. We just have a really good ownership group, and I love it. It's my only dealership I've ever worked at. I've worked in a Honda dealership since 2011, never been to any other dealership. So usually there's a lot of turnover, especially in sales, when it comes to selling cars at a specific dealership. There's a lot of guys who just go from dealership to dealership to dealership. And
Let's see, two more questions. Juan asks, how many do you have in stock right now? S size, I'm assuming he's asking.
We have this one.
Let's see, Robert seemed to have addressed the previous question, which was, he says you can get a pretty good deal on the Elantra Sport, but I'd much rather say I drive a Honda over a Hyundai. He said that, not myself.
Those are his words, yep.
So the Accord V6 is faster? Someone's asking.
Again, depends on driver, I feel. The V6 has a lot of power and it picks up really well for how big the car is, I feel. But again, it comes down to driver.
And I feel like you could probably do a lot more with this car in terms of tuning. I mean, I'm sure there's a Honda package that'll come out very soon to increase that boost, or
In a year.
Yeah, within the year they're going to come out with a lot of packages for this car. They're going to come out with body kits. They're going to come out with all these special things that you can do to make the car your own. And that's why I love, you know, the Honda Civic, is all the heritage that's into this car, and then all the things that you can do with it in terms of the styling, in terms of fender flares. That's gonna be so sick. You could do hood scoops, you could do side skirts, you can do just endless things to make these cars yours. I mean, whoever's gonna buy this car can probably do whatever they want, and they can, you know, just play off the different lines on this car. It's like a blank canvas that you can totally turn into your own moving piece of art. So that's how I feel about these cars, and that's a good place to end it. This is a really long YouTube live, probably my longest in my history here. So I appreciate you guys sticking in, and again, if you haven't subscribed, definitely hit that button and turn on your notifications so that you get these live updates when new cars come in. Again, I'm waiting on the Type R. We're getting some news on the 2018 Honda Accord. That's coming up. Who's excited for that? I am. And then hopefully this helps you guys. I'm gonna do a full review. Any last words, guys?
Nope. Hope you guys have a good day. Stay out there, be safe, and as always,
Catch you guys later.